Hey everybody, welcome back. It's your boy AC, A.K.A. Joker. Whew, um, I am trying to maintain my anger towards women, but I'm trying to be not too pushy because women are confused. They're delusional. Um, they feel that they have all this power and that they are the ones that created all these things for them and they have not. And it's not a knock at women, please. So all the women thinking that I'm attacking them, please, I'm not attacking y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all the truth. I mean, because y'all taking it a little bit too far. I mean, because a man can't talk to a female anymore. Like we can't have a conversation. We can't even come up to y'all and try to ask you, can we have an opportunity to get to know you without you being ignorant, disrespectful, arrogant, stuck up. And it's a bad look because now us men are afraid to talk to women. Now you want to talk about it's a confident thing because we're independent, all that kind of stuff. That's understandable. But that don't mean you have to change your way to not give a man a chance. Now, if you're in a relationship, you're married, you're in a serious relationship, you're engaged, that's different. But if you're single and you know that you have an opportunity to find a good man or get into a relationship while you're still young and still fertile to actually try to have children, why is it now that you make it so hard for men to ask you a question? A guy could probably ask you, like, what's your name? Where are you from? You have a Twitter? You have a Facebook? You have a TikTok? Females will say, get away from me. I don't like light skinned dudes. I don't like guys that don't have braids. I don't like guys that don't have beards. You have to have this many tattoos. You gotta drive. You gotta have a house. You gotta have a car. And some men are puzzled because men work so hard to get where they are. Going to school, graduating from college, getting a bachelor, getting a master's, going to school for all these different things to try to make more money. They have opportunities. Men are trying to better themselves, trying to find a wife, try to find the next, you know, um, child bearer, that he can actually spend the rest of his life with. Now, us men, we are not afraid to get old. Matter of fact, we actually praise when we get older because then we know that we're ready for a commitment. No, when we're young, we're running around, we're enjoying life. We, you know, getting our opportunities with women while we have opportunities, knowing that we're going to grow older. But the thing is, women know that your cycle is going to end pretty soon. Now, women will say, well, it's not going to stop me. But if you never reach that point of having menopause, how do you know it won't stop you? I mean, I don't understand that women don't look at things in reality. Us men try to look at everything in reality. We know that certain things we can't do anymore, we can't do. Women will keep on trying to do something that they know they can't do anymore. Like, you want this, you want your sexual activities acts to last until you're like 90. You want to look beautiful and sexy until the age of 90. But you don't want to grow the fuck up. There's a difference. You want people to look at you like you were younger because you used to have it made when you were younger. You used to walk around, men will bow down to you, men will throw themselves at you. And now that you're getting older, you're not getting that no more. You are not getting the attention, not getting the looks anymore. You ain't getting the whistles. You ain't getting the compliments that men used to give you when you were a lot younger. Now, a lot of older men are actually distancing themselves away from you because you still have that young mentality, and it has nothing to do with you having a career, having money, all this kind of stuff. We're talking about you are still trying to be young because you didn't have a great childhood. You had a baby at the age of 14, 15, or 16 years old. You never got an opportunity to experience college. You never experienced the real actual high school life or actual college life. And you never had an opportunity to enjoy your adulthood because you were taking care of a son or a daughter, or you were taking care of both, or you were taking care of your family. So now you want to be at the age of 30 years old, you want to be back to what you were when you were younger, when you say, okay, I'm older now I can have an opportunity to enjoy myself. So you start going to parties, you start drinking more, you start doing drugs, you start smoking more, you start, having sex with all these different type of characters, just to kind of satisfy that craving of that life that you didn't have when you were a teenager because you were sitting there taking care of a child. Now I understand, because men go through it too. Men have childs at an early age, but the one thing us men do, we know that our life ain't over. We can still enjoy our life once our child grows. And we see our child grows, we're happy now. We worry about ourselves because our child can take care of themselves. I mean, we're not worried about, you know, about the fun that we have missed in college and high school, because we can actually enjoy it when we get older and when we actually understand that, okay, the fatherhood is over. Now it's time for me. See, women try to do that when they're younger. They try to enjoy that teenage years, trying to take care of their child. This is why children that are raised by mothers in today's generation are struggling, because the younger generation of kids that are female are having children real young, and they don't know how to raise kids, and their mothers don't know how to raise kids because they struggle raising you into an adult. And because they did the same thing, they got pregnant at an early age, and now they up there taking care of you and your child, and now the mother is not enjoying herself because now she got to take on responsibility being a grandma at the age of 29 years old to 30 years old. And this is the reason why women stay young minded, because they're trying to enjoy their life that they didn't have when they were younger. And now I understand, but to have a man in your life to marry and actually have a man to love, and he's supposed to protect you, he's supposed to be the head of the household, but you're still craving for that fun. You're still craving for that atmosphere that you didn't have when you were young. You want to go out there, you want to go to clubs, you want to go and hang out with your girlfriends, you want to go and do other things. So when you get these Facebook pages, you are actually trying to and get all that fun back by actually didn't get that attention when you were younger, because all the guys was not giving you that attention because you had a child in your hand. You were pushing a baby stroller, and guys wasn't giving you that attention. But now you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram, and you can show yourself all over social media. So men doesn't see your children, they only see you. And if you post your children, guys are not going to even care because they're still interested in talking to you and pushing up on you. And you're in this enjoy state like, damn, I never had this when I was younger. Guys wouldn't even approach me because I had my daughter or I had my kids with me. Now I got these men on social media approaching me, giving me all this attention. I'm enjoying this shit. So I'm just going to I'm just going to not care about my man that's supposed to be really giving me attention, which he is, but his attention is nothing like the social media attention I'm getting. So now these guys are telling you that you're beautiful, telling you that you're gorgeous, telling you about your body. Take off your little bit of clothes. I want to see you. I want to see you when you turned around. Show me a little cleavage. So you're doing this because it's exciting you and it's turning you on, because you didn't get that type of turn on when you were younger because guys wasn't giving you that attention like these guys are doing now. So now you're making yourself a OnlyFans page. You gotta go on these groups and take off your clothes because you want to be part of the excitement and part of the thrill of these groups. And these guys are giving you all this attention by saying, hey, you're gorgeous. So you're competing with other females with depression, anxiety, and stress and loneliness. And that's just true. So you're competing with all these females that's going through the same thing as you that don't love themselves. So you take it out on men. If you got a man loving himself and he wants to actually love you, you're not giving him that same type of love because you don't love yourself. And sometimes men really work on themselves first before they get into a relationship. Because it's terrible for a man to be in a relationship with a woman, and a woman is not can't love herself neither, and it's both not going to work. You can't be in a relationship with somebody that doesn't love themselves. You can't be in a relationship because you don't love yourself. So basically, you're fighting both demons. So why do you want that in a relationship? Oh, you want to fix this person. You can't fix somebody that's already been broken. You can't. They have to fix themselves. You can't. You could probably coach them, motivate them, push them, but they only can do for themselves. You can't do everything for them. And fixing yourself to love yourself should be the only option that you have for yourself anyway, because you only have is you. No man is going to make you happier than yourself. No woman is going to make a man happier than himself, than herself. She has to make herself happy first. She got to be proud of herself. She got to be confident in herself before a man can come out there and say, you know what, baby, I'm confident too. We'll be a perfect couple. Because you can't have two people broken in a relationship. And their past always will predict their future. That's why a lot of men stay single. Because a lot of women out here are broken. They dealt with a lot of fucked up relationships and they're trying to bring it into somebody else. And they feel like, well, if I bring my fucked up relationship into this guy, I can blame him for my past. And I can't blame myself. I don't want to blame myself. So that's why these women get into these discombobulated relationships with these dudes, and these dudes don't want nothing to do with them after a while because women start nagging, start being ignorant, disrespectful, start disrespecting the guy, calling him all types of names, calling him broke, calling him stupid, smacking on him, beating on him, yelling at him, cursing him out. And this is what some women bring to the table. And men, like, they don't want that. Us men, we don't want that in a relationship. We want to come home and we want you to be happy. We want to see you smile. We want to see all that energy that you have come out in a beautiful way. We want to sit down and come in the house and we don't want to hear you say anything that's going to make us like, God damn, this came home from a long day of work. You came home from a long day's work, but now you're complaining about what's going on with you. And I don't want to hear nothing that's going on with you right now. Wait until later on. Let me come in. Let me eat. Let me relax. Let me spend some time with you by you talking about something that's positive that will make both of us smile. Let me see you happy when I come in the house instead of you seeing you miserable. Why does a man want to see his woman miserable when he comes home from a long day at work? Even if you gotta put up a pretend smile. At least he knows that you're trying. And you're not trying to get on his nerves. Because some us men just want to just have a good conversation with our woman without us both saying, look, I don't want to deal with it. The next thing you know, we're arguing, and next thing you know, we're fighting, and next thing you know, I'm going upstairs, you're going outside to go somewhere, and you could stay out of the house, and you go to your mom's house, and or your girlfriend's house, or your sister's house, and you're mad, and we're mad at each other. How's that a great relationship? How's that something to build on? We gotta, you know, I understand independent. I understand a woman is very strong. She's very, very, a go getter. That is the sexiest thing to me. But the only thing that really ties a man, that drives a man crazy, that it was a woman that just don't know how to be peaceful. Her anger should not be at her man. It should be at the person that she's angry at. If you want to talk to your man about things that's going on during the day, wait until he gets his rest first. Then come and talk to him. They be like, yo, baby, what on today? Let him ask you what's going on your day. What happened to you today, baby? Why do you look so upset? Then you could talk to him about what happened at work or your day at home. Then he will actually listen to you because it's not going to be no yelling and hollering and cursing. It's going to be a peaceful talk that he could just sit there and listen to you because he knows that you're having a peaceful conversation with him without showing your anger towards him about something that happened at your job when it has nothing to do with him. You want to vent, you don't have to vent and yell and scream and be louder than anything in the room, because if you're going to vent, you're only venting to him because he's the only one in there, and he doesn't want to hear that yelling and nagging and screaming, and you're mad at your boss or you're mad at your coworker. Okay, but why are you yelling at me like I'm your coworker and like I'm your manager? We just want to be happy. I keep telling women, the only thing that men want is to be happy. We want to be happy, and we want our women to be there for us, and we will be there for them. But women gotta allow men to be men, and women have to be women. This testosterone alpha male bullshit with women is trying to, play this role like they're in a movie. You men are really honestly pushing themselves away from that. Men are leaving to find something that's different. You know, and we're not, and I always tell men we should never get mad of what women do with their lives, because they did fight for a lot of their rights. We should let them have what they fought for, and we should respect what they fought for. But I understand what men are saying about how women are doing the things they are doing that make men push push women further and further away. And this is in this country. And so we go abroad to find women that won't nag and bitch. Now, I'm not saying every woman don't nag and bitch, but men want to try something different. We want to smile every motherfucking day because we go through a lot of shit. A lot of shit. We want to come home and we want to smile. We want our woman to look at us and be happy that we're happy. We're not stressing. We don't have no anxiety. We're not trying to fight with you. We're not trying to put our hands on you. We're not trying to do none of that stuff. We're just coming in the house and we just want to sit down and chill. We don't care if you make us dinner or not. We can go to the store and go to McDonald's or Wawa, whatever, and come home and we can eat. Or we can both go out and eat. See, there's a lot of men out there that want a submissive woman. There's a lot of men out there that want to dominate the woman. But there's men out there that don't want to do that. There's just men that want to just be in love. They want to have a real relationship with a real woman. They want to have an everlasting relationship. I know women say men that are this and that will cheat. Everybody cheats. And everybody can't say they don't. People have cheated in their lives. Even good people have cheated on their spouses or their girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. Everybody doesn't have a perfect record in their life. But you got to understand this. I mean, if you sit there and you choose the right person in your life, I'm trying to tell you, sometimes you will actually be happy with what you have chosen. But if you're going to keep on pushing this guy away, he's not going to choose you. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be the man chasing the woman, not the woman chasing the man. But men are sick and tired of it. So now women are going to have to start chasing men. And I know women do not like to do that. So if men are not being chased, they're going to leave because men can't talk to a woman, hold a conversation, because it's not going to work between what the female that they're talking to is probably not going to give them that opportunity. They might stop them before they even open their mouth to say hello. And the first thing that comes out their mouth is, I got a boyfriend. So that will make a guy think like, damn, everything I talk to has a boyfriend. So now men are actually thinking women are all in relationships. So what's the point being in this country, the USA, the United States of America, trying hard to get into a relationship with someone or trying to meet somebody and get to know somebody and see where they can go in a relationship point of view. But every time a guy tries to talk to a female will say that she's single, or a woman will never can ever hold a conversation. And is it is it horrible? Yeah, I think it really is horrible for men to think that way, but it's starting to look like it's true because you see it all over these different podcasts. You're starting to see all over these homemade videos, and you're starting to see um that these women that you see in America are very, very hard to get along with. And it's just not hard to get along with. It's just that they're so egotistical and they're trying to make up this imaginary man that doesn't exist. They want this preference of this imaginary man that does not fucking exist. And they're trying to make this man appear out of nowhere. They want this perfect man that does not exist. Because every single time females will talk, I want a guy like this, and this, and they know that man does not exist. It's like a man trying to make up some perfect ass woman, knowing that a perfect woman doesn't exist. But women will try their best to say, well, that man's out there. That guy with that 100K is out there. That guy that's a millionaire that's out there or a billionaire is out there for me. He gonna like me because the way I look, the way I dress. Look at my hair. Look at my nails. Look at my eyebrows. Look at my lips. Look at my butt. Look at my breast. He is going to want me. But in reality, that guy's not going to want you because you probably are not the one that he wants. But he'll want you in a sexual way. He'll probably come up to you and probably see how far he can try to get you in the bedroom, to take you to the motel, the hotel, the Holiday Inn. That's all he's thinking about. He's not thinking about anything else because he knows that he has a wife. He knows that he got somebody at home. He knows he got children. I mean, he knows that if he fucks up, that's gone. So he's going to actually keep you a secret. And he's going to meet you at the hotel, the motel, the Holiday Inn. He's going to probably give you a couple of dollars to keep you close. He's going to knock you the fuck off. And then he's going to walk away. And then his wife finds out just a little bit of him doing something. He's going to end the relationship with the snap of a finger. And it's not about him loving you because he doesn't love you. He used you. But it's for you, it's just all about the money. But some women fall in love with these guys. Because you know why? He's that guy that you want. He's that guy that sits there and has a family. He takes care of his responsibility as a grown man. He has a car, a house. He got a business. You don't have nothing except you have OnlyFans. And you're constantly trying to get these men with all this money. But now you got this guy that's perfect to you. He got everything that you ever wanted in a man, but he's married. And you're trying your best to make him break up from his relationship, knowing that's the most terrible thing a woman can do. The most evilest thing a woman can do is tear a man's relationship up. I don't care if the man does cheat, but she tries everything in her power to get him out of that to her, knowing that's not going to work. Because once he leaves her, he's not going to you. He's going to hate you. And he ain't going to give you no more money. He gonna kick you out that hotel that he was paying for, that house that or the condo he was paying for, or he gonna take that car away from you because you ruined his relationship. Even though he really ruined it himself, but he's gonna blame you for the ruin his relationship with his wife and his kids and his family. That he had his white picket fence, but he met you. You were wearing them tight leggings, and you were wearing that bra from Victoria's Secret, that sports bra from Victoria's Secret, that jacket on. He saw that. He like, God damn. Oh man, I gotta hit that. And his boy's like, no, dog, you married, you got kids. No, no, no. I'm gonna keep her a secret. And the man be like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, I understand. I understand. I keep her a secret too. But you gotta be careful, man. If your wife find out, you're done. Oh, she won't find out. And even if she did find out, I'm gonna break up with her. But you gotta be careful, man. She gonna try to ruin your life. I got this. And next thing you know, the wife finds out. Now he's trying to push the girl away. But the girl ain't having that. So the girl's gonna constantly try to keep pushing until she gets him. And that's when a lot of bullshit happens. Things ricochet, wife and a girl fighting and arguing and shit like that. Then it's a whole different type of drama. And that's what I don't understand, why women want these guys with money, but can't get a man that's already established, but will go after men that already are established and married, and thinking that's the best way to get a man to fight him to leave his wife and destroy his relationship with his kid's mother and his children. I don't understand that. There's a lot of good men out here that work hard, that uh, that are motivated, that are doing things that are right, but women will turn their back against them and go after these guys because they're exciting. They do stuff. Yes, they do stuff because they have the means to do it. But most of the men are married. A lot of the men are not single. You probably think they're single because they tell you that they're single because they don't want you to know they're married because they don't want you in their business. You know, some of these motherfuckers that are married will keep their marriage private and they'll have a whole bunch of other women to sleep with. I'm not saying a man is right, but women gotta understand, when you hear a man say he got a wife, you should leave that motherfucker alone. I don't give a fuck how much money he got. You should leave him alone because you are going to break away his family. His wife has nothing to do with y'all two. His wife has nothing to do with y'all two. You shouldn't have to be fucking around with him when he's married because his wife is happy and you're gonna make him miserable because he didn't keep you in his life because he wouldn't break up with her. And women do that a lot. You see it in these TV shows, you see it on these reality TV shows, that women always got to have the man that got the big bucks in his pocket. Why? Women talk about they're independent. They don't need a man. They don't need a man to help them pay their bills, none of that shit, but they're going after men that are married. And not just that, the men that actually are single and got money, women will not fuck with them, will not be interested to be married to them, or even have kids with them, or try to settle down with them. Because you know why? It's too easy. They want something hard. They want a challenge. So they go after the people that are married and or somebody that's in a relationship. And they feel that that will be better for them to have the wife know about her so she can fight over him. So she'll think the man will enjoy that. Because some men do enjoy women fighting over them. Is it right? No. But it's some men out there that are just sitting there like, damn, I'm a single man, got this, got that, get that. And I have friends that are actually well established and they're single. And they just say, look, AC, I'm done. I'm not searching no more. I'm not running out there trying to find out if a female wants to be with me. I ain't asking them questions no more. I'm not even trying to take them out on dates no more. I don't even want to have a conversation with them on the phone. Because I know the conversation ain't going to fucking last long. They're going to talk about something that has nothing to do with me. They're going to be on their phone or talking to somebody else in the background. You know what I mean? Are they going to be doing some bullshit to get me mad and want to hang out with them, hang up with them? Or the first thing they're going to ask me is, do I have a job? And then when I ask them, do they have a job, they're going to tell me to mind my business. But all the questions I want to ask her, I can't because she's doing other shit. So us men, we really get disinterested real quick because I've been through that shit. I've been on the phone with females that have been doing other shit. And I'm like, oh, I gotta do something. I never talk to them again. And they be tearing me down. Oh, you were this, you're that, you're an asshole, you're a bitch, you a hoe, you're slut, you're smart, you don't have no money, you broke. I'm like, wow, this is really good. I mean, we didn't have a conversation on the phone, but you can say all this stuff when I'm on the phone with you. I mean, we didn't even have a 5 minute conversation. Like, we just throw that all the fuck away. But now you hate me because I said something. I didn't say nothing. I just said I call you back and I never did. That's because I wasn't interested anymore. But the thing about us men, we have to stay single. We have to, because we're never going to get what we want. And if we do, we are so gullible. We allow these women to actually fuck with our hearts. And then we're ending up unhappy again and broken. And next you know, we're single for the next 10 years. And we don't trust women. We can't stand women. Then we're going to start being ignorant, disrespectful to women. And we're going to start treating women like trash. And in order for not to do that, we should just leave them alone and just be single and enjoy our lives. And people say, well, you shouldn't be unhappy forever. I'm like, being single doesn't mean you're going to be unhappy. That's your choice of making yourself unhappy. So you know, you being a single man is going to make you be unhappy. So why in the world would you feel that you're going to be unhappy if you're going to be alone? That's unfair to think that way. Just think about this. If you are a young man and you're single and you're at a club and you got this nice ass looking female, you buy a drink at the bar, you're up there dancing with her. She's like, look, my name is such and such. I'm interested in getting to know you. So what's up? That was when I was growing. That's when I was a young 20-year-old to 21-year-old when women were actually doing that. Now, cell phones dominate everything. So a girl ain't gonna give you their number. They're gonna give you their cell phone. Tell me, hit me on my Twitter, hit me up on my Facebook, hit me up on my Instagram, or hit me up on any other social media platforms that she got on her phone. And you know, once she give you her social media, you know you're not going to talk to her because you know you ain't going to get her an opportunity to talk to her on Facebook, even not even on Instagram. You know you're not going to talk to her on Instagram and many other social media platforms, unless you have that social media platform on your phone. You probably won't even talk to her even if you had them social media platforms. Women make it hard for men to get to know them. Women make it really, really hard for us to get to know them. And even if we want to be friends, they say, well, they put us in the friend zone. Well, what's so different about putting me in the friend zone? Because you're not going to talk to me even when we're in the friend zone. But you're putting me in the friend zone, but you won't leave me alone. You'll keep me in a box while you have all these other niggas around you, but I'm the guy that you come run to when you're crying and you want to lean your head on my shoulder and you feel comfortable talking to me about things, but I have a crush on you and I told you I would do all these things for you, but you would not give me an opportunity because these other guys are more exciting than me. They are doing more things than me. Like they're doing the most stupidest shit that you feel that is really sexy. But me, I'm just an average dude that's trying to give you the world or trying to be the man that you always desire to want to have in your life. But you want these other guys. So you put me in the friend zone. So usually guys need to stop being in that friend zone. We need to move on with our fucking lives. When a female puts you in the friend zone, go somewhere. Tell her, no, you're not interested in me. I'm good. I'm not being in no friend zone. I'm not gonna be put in a box and be put on the side while she up there talking to my homies and doing all this stuff in front of me and thinking that's what I supposed to do is let you do these things in front of me, knowing that you know I like you, knowing I have feelings for you, knowing that hurts me, knowing I go home and cry at night and ask God, why the fuck is she doing all this shit to me while I am sitting here being her friend? Why don't she just let me go? But she will get mad at you for leaving her alone as a friend because she wants you to suffer because she knows that you like her. So she thinks that you're not going anywhere. If you find another female friend, she will actually try to get in a relationship with you. Oh, you're gonna not be my friend, but you're gonna be that bitch friend? Yeah. Number one, she's not my friend, she's my girl. I wanted you to be my girl. I was gonna give you the world. I was gonna do anything that you said. I was gonna treat you like a queen. But you one of these dickhead dudes. I mean, you wanted to be around these dumbass guys that didn't give a fuck about you. All they didn't want to do was just fuck. Now you're fucking mad and pissed and depressed and angry. Now you're pregnant. But now these guys that you had in your life all disappeared. Once you found out you're pregnant, now everybody's not even in your life anymore. All your friends that you had are gone. Because they're not going to be in your life for 9 months. Now, I mean, it's like a dude getting locked up in prison. Their friends don't follow him to prison. Yeah, they check on you, but they're not going to go and visit. Most of these motherfuckers don't go and visit their friends when they're in prison. I mean, they'll wait for you to get out. Just like a dude. A dude's going to hit and they're going to disappear. And you got a good man sitting up there that was waiting for you, but you didn't want nothing to do with him, so you got pregnant. Now he's like, okay, peace. Oh, you're not going to help me? Nope. I could have helped you if I was in a relationship with you, because that would have been my baby. And we could have started something. We could have got a house, a car, white picket fence. We could have been doing stuff together. We could have been raising our children together. Nope. But you wanted to have a baby by a dude. I told you he was an asshole, and he does this all the time. But you said that you wanted that dick. So you got that dick, and that dick got you a baby. Don't get mad at me that I'm not a friend anymore. That's what I'm saying. Women have to understand that you can't be doing that to men. You can't be putting these men in the friend zone, because men will actually, these friends that you think that you're going to keep in a friend zone for the rest of your life, they ain't going to be there when you really need them. They're going to disappear. Because you had these goofy ass dudes all on your ass, talking about how big your butt is, how sexy you are, and all this capping up motherfucking things do to females. Because I used to be one of them dudes that be capping bitches' heads up, and I knew how to fucking do it. Is if you learn the game of capping up a girl's head, any dude can do it. Even the ugliest motherfucker in the world can cap females' heads up that are models, if they know how to present themselves in a way to make females like, damn, this guy know how to talk to me. And even the ugliest nigga can get the woman's panties wet if he knows how to talk. But when you mess with these dumbass dudes, you know these dudes are in for one thing. And you got these guys out here that are willing to take on the responsibility of being a good man to you and learning everything about you and what you desire, what you like, um, what you like him to he buy things on you that that will actually that you like, you know. And you got these other guys, they're spending money on you, but they only spending money on you for a limited time because they're trying to get something out of you. I mean, they're trying to get some coochie. And this is real game, this is real talk. This is why men are just like, I'm done. Women on OnlyFans pages, and you got all these women just showing their skin all over OnlyFans. So these guys are like, yo, what is the point? I can't say hi to a female without a female getting mad at me because I won't buy any content off of them. I have females get mad because I won't buy content off them because I said hello to them. Oh, do you want to buy some content? I'm selling videos for $50. I said, are you fucking serious? Number one, I'm not buying a video for $50 fucking dollars. I'm not even buying a photo for $20. I'm not doing that. Oh, you can't help a sister? No, I can't help a sister out. I can help a homeless person out because they need money. But I'm not going to help you out because why do you need to sell your body on social media? But that's your problem. But don't try to bring me into that. I don't want to be into that. That's not how way I am. That's not the way I was raised. I'm not raised to disrespect women. And even though they're saying it's not disrespecting women, you just give them the money. I think it is disrespectful for a woman to take her clothes off to sell some fucking photos and videos. I mean, and I don't think it's right that the government is allowing them to pay taxes to do this shit. Like I said, you might as well legalize heroin. You might as well legalize cocaine. You might as well legalize prostitution. You might as well legalize all this other shit if you're going to actually make motherfucking females pay taxes on OnlyFans. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But that's how the government is going to get money from people because they legalize gambling. So you might as well legalize prostitution. If you feel that this is the way for women to make money, easy bucks, we'll do it that way by letting women sell their coochie online. and have men come to their crib, like they do in Las Vegas. But they're not going to allow that shit here in the in Philadelphia. They're not, or even on the East Coast. They're not going to do that because they feel that if they do that, they're going to get a lot of females doing it because you got a lot of females on OnlyFans. A lot of them. Doctors, lawyers, you got nurses, you got teachers, you got people that work in like big corporate corporations that don't have their own OnlyFans page. Think about that. You got a lot of people out there that work in these big businesses that have an OnlyFans page. That's why they have so many pages, because if they have a page that their bosses might find and find out they have an Only page, they could probably lose their position. So that's why women have all these damn different fucking pages, and they can hide the fact that they're on OnlyFans. Now, they say it's a side hustle. So it's wrong for the homeless to panhandle for money, but it's right for women to sell their bodies on social media. But it's right for them to do that. A homeless person can't panhandle, or they get arrested. It's illegal. This is the reason why men are leaving the country. This is the reason why men are sick and tired of this. And women are blaming men. Why are you blaming men for the problems that you are doing to yourselves? If y'all look at yourselves in the mirror and think for a minute and say, damn, men are leaving the country to find different women. Why can't you just come to the table and ask us, why are we leaving this country? Why can't y'all do that? Why can't you take the time to ask us, yo, I see that y'all leaving the country. Why are y'all leaving the country? Why are you leaving beautiful women, educated women, independent women here in this country? What do you see in the women overseas that you don't see in us? And us men, if women will allow us to vent and listen to us vent without interrupting us, because women like to interrupt us when we're venting. So a man can tell a woman how he feel. A woman will understand why men are leaving and why men are not dating women in this country, not getting pregnant, get women pregnant or having babies, or they're not marrying women in this country. But we can't talk to females. We can't hold a conversation with y'all. We don't know what to say to y'all because we're afraid that you're going to start yelling at us and cursing us out and calling us dumb and calling us all types of names just because you don't like or you don't agree with anything that we're saying, or overtalk us, or try to be in charge of the conversation. We cannot sit there and talk to y'all. So that's why we are just getting up and saying, you know what? I might as well go overseas to try to find a female that I actually can, I don't have to talk to. I just get the love that I desire, that I wish for, that I always wanted from a woman. I don't give a fuck about submission. I don't give a fuck about all that shit. I don't care about dominating a woman. I'm not trying to put no woman as no slave. I'm not trying to dominate a woman. I want a woman to be herself. But I'm not going to sit there and have a woman throw shit in my face and tell me that I'm dumb, I'm an idiot, and all that other kind of stuff. Put her hands on me, disrespect me and my mother or my child or my family just because she hates herself, or she don't love herself, or somebody's not giving her that attention that she wants, and she's mad because she couldn't get attention from people off of Facebook or TikTok or Twitter or Instagram. And so she takes all the anger out on her man. It's not fair that she's not getting the attention that all these other females are getting, because I put all the makeup on, I put the weave in, I be doing this, I be doing that, I take perfect pictures, I I do perfect dances, I shake my ass in front of the camera, I show my titties, I do these things that's supposed to make men actually give me attention. No, men are Men are giving you attention because, yeah, they probably do see all that. They see the ass titties, they see the, you know what I mean, the tattoos, they see you sticking out your tongue, they see you shaking your butt in front of the camera. Yeah, they see that, but that's all they see. They don't see nothing in you for wifey material. They don't see nothing in you to have a child with. They don't see nothing in you to start any type of relationship or even to build a bond or friendship. That is crazy. That's awful. That a man doesn't see that he could build something with you and be happy to build something with you. And in the future, your children will learn how to have a family. But you're meeting these guys that just getting up and leaving you after they get you pregnant. Those are the guys you chase. They say, oh, well, we don't know nothing about the guy. You know everything about the guy because the guy will talk to you and tell you about themselves because the guys that you chase are the ones that's going to be the ones that get you pregnant and the ones that you actually say, well, he's from the streets. The guys from the streets are to be the ones that having you pushing a baby out 9 months and that motherfucker is nowhere to be found. I'm sorry, this is just true. If women want to knock me down, go ahead. But is this the truth? I just want women to understand to find a good man, you need to change yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to build yourself. Because you're not going to find a good man by you chasing these assholes and thinking these assholes is because they got some money in their pocket. They're going to love you and they're going to have a family with you. They're not even caring anything about that shit. That's not their lifestyle. You're messing with men in the streets. And I know these dudes in the street. I hung around these dudes in the street. And these dudes in the street is about that, getting what they can get and rolling. I know guys that do this. Women always talk about you don't know. Yes, I do. I know a lot about what men do because I used to hang around these niggas. Just because the way I look now with the glasses on and all, I used to hang around niggas that were wild, that did some grimy things to women. And I was part of that. I was part of that crew. I did my crime, and I already know why men are leaving. I'm lucky that women didn't leave men in the past. But when men are turning around and leaving women and leaving them out to dry. So don't ever think that men are going to sit here and take that shit. They're done. I hope y'all subscribe to my channel. This is all I got to say. I wasted 47 minutes of your time. Comment, subscribe, whatever. I mean, keep your head up. Love yourself before you love anybody else. Blessings.